Achashverosh HaMelech made a very big party. He invited the men to join him. They drank a lot of wine.
Achashverosh sent servants to bring Queen Vashti to the party. He wanted everyone to see how beautiful she was, but Vashti said no.
Achashverosh got angry at Vashti and said that she could not be queen anymore.
Achashverosh needed a new queen. Haman told Achashverosh that all the pretty girls should come to the palace and then Achashverosh should pick a new queen. Achashverosh liked the idea.
There's a big tzaddik named Mordechai. His niece Esther was taken to the palace. Mordechai told Esther not to say that she was Jewish.
Ahasuerus liked Esther so much that he made her the new queen. Esther kept Shabbat and did mitzvah in the palace. She did not tell Ahasuerus that she was Jewish.
One day Mordechai heard two guards, Bigtan and Teresh, planning to hurt the king.
Mordechai told Esther, who told Ahasuerus, Bigtan and Teresh were punished. It was written in the king's private book that Mordechai saved the king's life.
Achashverosh made Haman his important officer. Everyone who saw Haman had to bow down to him. Mordechai would not bow down to Haman. This made Haman very angry.
Haman was so angry at Mordechai that he decided to punish Mordechai and all the Jews. Achashverosh gave Haman his special ring and gave him permission to do whatever he wanted to the Jews.
Haman picked lots to see which was the best day to punish all the Jews. Some of Haman's sons watched him.
Mordechai told Esther that on the 13th day of Adar, the Jewish people would be punished.
Esther had not been called to the king for 30 days. No one could come to the king without being called.
Esther and her servants fasted for 3 days. Mordechai and the Jewish people fasted too, and davened to Hashem.
When Ahasuerus saw Esther, he pointed his scepter toward her. This meant that he was happy to see her.
Esther asked Ahasuerus if he and Haman could come to a party she was making. They came and Esther invited them again to another party the next day.
That night, Ahasuerus could not fall asleep. Ahasuerus' private book was opened, and Ahasuerus saw that he never honored Mordechai for saving him from Bigtan and Teresh tried to hurt him. Ahasuerus told Haman to dress Mordechai in the king's crown and clothing, and to ride him around Shushan on the king's horse Khan. So is done to the man whom the king wants to honor. That night at the party, Ahasuerus again asked Esther what he could give her.
Esther begged Ahasuerus to save her and her people, the Jews, from Haman, who wanted to punish all the Jews. Ahasuerus punished Haman.
Mordechai is now made second to the king. He is very important.
Everyone in Shushan is happy.
Happy Purim.